In the meeting place of continents, where Europe kisses Asia, where ancient waters shimmer under timeless skies, there rises a city built on dreams, on prayers, and on blood. Welcome to the Pilgrimage Through the Ages podcast, where we walk the ancient paths of church history. I'm your host, Anthony Henderson, Chief Executive of One Gospel Ministries, and today we're broadcasting from one of the most storied cities in the world, Istanbul, once known as the Queen of Cities, Constantinople, the beating heart of the Byzantine Empire. As I stand here near the ancient Hagia Sophia, it's impossible not to feel the weight of history. Here, every stone hums with forgotten hymns. Every shadow seems to carry the echo of robed emperors, chanting monks, and solemn councils. For over 1,000 years, this city was the capital of Christendom in the East, a place where emperors knelt in prayer, where council gathered to define faith, and where the line between church and state blurred into one majestic vision of the world. The Byzantine Empire, or as the Byzantines themselves called it simply, Romania, the Roman Empire, was born out of the division of the Roman world in the 4th century. After Constantine the Great, the first Christian emperor, refounded Byzantium as Constantinople in 330 AD, the city grew into a symbol of Christian power, culture, and endurance. But what made Byzantium so unique? It wasn't just its soaring domes or its glittering mosaics. It was the way faith infused every aspect of life. The emperor wasn't just a ruler, he was a protector of orthodoxy, sometimes even a theological voice himself. Here, emperors were crowned not merely with diadems, but with divine purpose. Here, theology was not confined to dusty libraries, it was fought over in palaces, in streets, in the cries of the people themselves. In Byzantium, theology could be debated in the streets as passionately as politics, and often the two were the same. Consider the monumental councils that shook the empire, the Council of Chalcedon in 451 AD. Here, bishops gathered to wrestle with one of Christianity's most profound mysteries. How is Christ both fully God and fully man? Their decisions didn't just shape doctrine, they fractured communities, influenced wars, and forever changed the religious map. And yet, for all its grandeur, Byzantium was no utopia. It was a world of theological battles, iconoclast controversies, imperial intrigues, and external threats from Persians, Arabs, Bulgars, and eventually the Crusaders themselves. In 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, fellow Christians sacked the city, a wound that would never fully heal. It was a battlefield of the spirit. Schisms widened and the rift between East and West. Crusaders, once allies, became invaders, and yet through fire, through betrayal, through siege after siege, Constantinople endured. Until that final, thunderous May morning in 1453, when its walls at last gave way. The city, and therefore the empire, fell to the Ottoman Turks. The echoes of the empire remained in Orthodox churches, in liturgy, in art, and even here in the very stones of Istanbul. And still, it lives, not as a ghost, but as a hidden current beneath Istanbul's bustling life, in the gold of a forgotten mosaic, in the solemn chant of Orthodox liturgy, in the way the light strikes ancient stones. From the heart of ancient Constantinople, I'm Anthony Henderson. Thank you for joining me on the Pilgrimage Through the Ages podcast. Until next time, keep the faith and keep history alive.